Cade Malafelta, 100,000 welcomes. Thank you for joining us for the first virtual St. Patrick's Day Parade. For the second straight year, we've had to forego our live celebration in honor of Ireland's patron saint, Patrick. But let's not let that stop us from the celebration part. We will be looking back on those things that brought us together in the past and hopefully in the not-so-distant future once again. We welcome you to sit back in everybody's street-side seat and enjoy the parade. What you'll be viewing are look-ins on past parades before COVID-19 protocol was in effect. You may even see yourself. One thing we could all use right now to help bring us together is collective strength to persevere against this pandemic that keeps us apart. At this time, we want to observe a moment of silent prayer to acknowledge those who have passed away and their families that carry on without them as a result of the global pandemic. Thank you. At this time, we'd like to present to you the Tops Rochester 2021 Virtual St. Patrick's Day Parade. May God bless us all.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. It's Scott Spezzano from 98.9 The Buzz, and we are just up the street from the official starting point of the Tops Rochester St. Patrick's Day Parade. We're here at the corner of East Avenue and Alexander Street, and if you've never been here at the beginning of the parade, it is surely the busiest intersection of the day. Now, parade board members Kate McBride and Mark Dowdell are here to share a little bit of what's going to happen on this corner on Parade Day.
Thanks, Scott. That's true. Thousands of people from all walks of life will assemble here as the energy is electric in preparation for the 12:30 step-off. Parade officials, participants, patrons, marching bands, dancers, private and public organizations, city, county, state, and national officials are all on hand.
That's right, Mark. The parade is staged all down East Avenue and on the side streets from Alexander to Goodwin Street. And with 15 marching bands, 7 Irish dance schools, 3,000 marchers, and over 100 wonderful, dedicated volunteers, and we couldn't put on the parade without our volunteers. It's easy to understand why the parade is the largest single-day event in the city of Rochester.
Well, there's a lot more for you to see and discover about the parade, and we think you're going to enjoy looking back at previous parades, too, and understand how you can understand why this is just the most amazing, wonderful Rochester tradition.
We're going to start the day off with a trivia question for you. When was the first parade held honoring the Feast of St. Patrick in the United States? Stay tuned, we'll have that answer for you in a little bit.
St. Patrick's Day is an international event celebrated by millions of people around the globe. It is a day of religious services, parades, proclamations, music, dancing, family gatherings, and all things Irish. Amid this fanfare of popular culture, it is easy to overlook Patrick himself, the simple man who gave his life's work in transforming love to the Irish people. Patrick preached the gospel and built churches throughout Ireland. Patrick grew up in an affluent British Roman home in the 5th century and was kidnapped as a teenager by Irish raiders. He was taken to the primitive wild land of Ireland and sold into slavery. Patrick's forced life of sheep herding and isolation led to despair and then to discovery. In his loneliness, his prayer life gave him hope. Patrick developed a strong faith in God, which helped him persevere. After many years in captivity, Patrick escaped, knowing he could face a death sentence if recaptured. According to his writing, a voice, which he believed to be God's, spoke to him in a dream, telling him to leave Ireland. After making his way to the Irish coast, he escaped to Britain and then to France, where he studied and became a priest. Patrick had another dream, which told him to return to Ireland as a missionary. Patrick was made a bishop and, together with a small band of followers, returned to the land of his enslavement to spread Christianity to the people of Ireland. After 40 years of teaching, traveling, working tirelessly, and living in poverty, Patrick died on March 17th, the day we still honor him today, in the year 461 in Downpatrick, where he built his first church. Patrick's faith in God and boldness in taking on the many challenges of his time still resonate with people almost 1,600 years later. He exemplifies courage and compassion, putting himself in harm's way to serve others, and persevering through enormous difficulty. St. Patrick was truly a man for others, one who reflected the life of Christ through his love and sacrifice.
Well, I officially welcome you to the Tops Rochester St. Patrick's Day Parade. Give it up for our Ladies and gentlemen, as we kick off the parade, give it up for our parade piper, Dr. Dalton. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our mounted patrol. And the backup crew. Very important. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the United States Navy from NOSC Rochester. Ladies and gentlemen, Spencerport Drumline Band.
And today's leprechaun, give it up for our friend, Mr. Luke Dowdell. Luke Dowdell is the consummate leprechaun.
Tis himself, St. Patrick, ladies and gentlemen. Mark Garland, our St. Patrick today. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ancient Order of Hibernians. This order was organized here in New York in 1836. It is the oldest Catholic lay organization in the United States. Members must be Catholic and either Irish-born or of Irish descent. Its name was adopted by Irish immigrants in the United States. Its purpose is to act as guards to protect Catholic churches from anti-Catholic forces in the mid-19th century and to assist Irish Catholic immigrants. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ancient Order of Hibernians.
We'll sing you a song, a soldier's song, with cheery, rousing chorus, as round the blazing fires we run, the starry heavens o'er us, impatient for the coming fight, and as we wait the morning's light, here in the silence of the Ireland shall shelter the despot or the slave. Tonight we mend the Barnard well, in Erin's cause come war or well. Midst cannons roar and rifles peal, we will chant the soldier song.
And now the Ladies' Ancient Order of Hibernians, an Irish Catholic women's organization that promotes our Catholic faith and Irish heritage. Their motto is friendship, unity, and Christian charity. Yes.
Who loves bagpipes? Make some noise for the Gates Keystone Pipe and Drum Corps. The Gates Keystone Club Police Pipe and Drums, the police, fire, EMS, and civilian pipe band, formed in 1998 by 6 members of the Gates Police Department, sponsored by the City of Rochester, founded on the purpose of honoring our fallen brothers and sisters, and to participate in official ceremonial events. Members of the band today include local police, fire, EMS, military, in addition to many dedicated members of the civilian communities. They travel all throughout New York State, and they parades and funerals and other special events. Thank you, Keystone Club, the Gates Keystone Pipe and Drum Corps. More friends from RPD and Monroe County Sheriff, and the Rochester Police Emerald Society is up next. We have 5 members of the Garda from Ireland. They came all the way over to participate in this year's parade, and we welcome you. We welcome you. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for being part of this today. Hey, by the way, today's warm. The Rochester Police Department founded the Rochester Police Emerald Society in 2008. The Rochester Police Department bicentennial, 1819. Don't look a day over 30 over there. Thank you so much for being in the parade. What would a St. Patrick's Day parade without Irish dancers? The Rochester Academy of Irish Dance!
Founded in 2016 by sisters Paula Burke and Rachel Burke, is Rochester's premier Irish dance school. RAID is dedicated to training dancers of all ages from beginner to open championship in traditional and contemporary forms of Irish dance. They have opportunities to participate in group dances, performances, and competitions too. Paula Burke, Rachel Burke, and Kathleen O'Keefe are devoted to helping their students improve their dancing and achieve their goals. Please join us in congratulating this year's Rochester Academy World Qualified Dancers: Sophie Gray, Carly Hoy, Maggie Broomfield, Ava Gaderi, Nathaniel Lynch, Aaron Lynch, Annabelle McGinnity, and Lyndon Goransky. And the best of luck to the 2021 graduating seniors, Maggie Broomfield, Mary Remblood, and Megan Klim. Thank you, Rochester Academy, and congratulations on your world qualifiers.
Woo! The Rochester Academy of Irish Dance!
Ireland's 32 up next, representing the counties. All the 32s. Hurry. Woo! Woo! Happy St. Patty's Day! Here's our parade sponsor, Tops Friendly Markets. Tops honored to be able to be here today. Is your fellow neighbor. Tops is committed to being right there beside you, hands on deck, vying for the causes that mean most to you and your family. Tops has been able to donate thousands of dollars
to not-for-profit organizations. And they want to extend their gratitude to you, the valued shopper, for your support of countless campaigns that have made these contributions possible. It truly shows that together we can make a remarkable difference. Thank you, Tops.
Tops Friendly Markets is excited once again to be the presenting sponsor of the Rochester St. Patrick's Day Parade. While this year's parade presentation looks different from years past, Tops is proud to continue to help support this event, which celebrates the rich and vibrant heritage of our Irish community. We would like to thank the parade committee for making this virtual event possible, and while we cannot be together in person this year, we hope that you will enjoy watching this with your families and friends. Thank you for celebrating with us, and we wish you a happy St. Patrick's Day from the Tops family to yours.
Must be together by the rising of the moon. Ah, then tell me, Sean O'Farrell, where the gathering is to be. In the old spot by the river, well known to you and me. One word off a signal token, whistle up a marching tune. With your pike upon your shoulder by the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon. With your pike upon your shoulder by the rising of the moon. Of the moon. Out of many a mud-walled cabin, eyes are watching through the night. Many of the manly hearts were throbbing for the coming morning light. Murmurs ran along the valley like a banshee's lonely croon, and 1,000 pikes were flashing by the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon, and 1,000 pikes were flashing by the rising of the moon. All along that singing river, that mass of men was seen, high above their shining weapons, their own beloved green. Death to every foe and traitor, I'll strike a marching tune, and hurrah me boys for freedom, 'tis the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon, and hurrah me boys for freedom, 'tis the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon, and hurrah me boys.
We left you with a trivia question at our last location, and surprisingly, the first St. Patrick's Day parade in honor of the feast of our patron was not held in New York, which most people think in 1762 is that date. It actually took place in 1601 in St. Augustine, Florida.
Weren't you in high school back then?
Ready for commencement. At this time, we'd like you to meet our honorees for the 2021 parade. People who have given their time, talent, treasure to our community. The Ambassador to Waterford Scholarship winner, Patrick Michael Murphy, is a Churchville-Chile Senior High School graduate and an Eagle Scout. He will be attending SUNY Environmental Science and Forestry School at Syracuse next fall and begin working on a degree in environmental biology. Sports Person of the Year Don Stevens just celebrated his 35th season as the voice of the Rochester Americans, Rochester's beloved hockey team. Don has served the team in numerous capacities during his tenure, including Public Relations Director, TV and radio talk show host, and play-by-play broadcaster. Each season, Don has made it a point to promote the Rochester Americans and the American Hockey League, from his seat in the radio booth to the podium at numerous charity events. The community leaders of the year are the Ancient Order of Hibernians. The Hibernians were founded in New York City in 1836 as an Irish Catholic fraternal organization. Rochester's local chapter, the Colonel Patrick O'Rourke Division, was named after the Rochester Irish immigrant, also a hero in the Battle of Gettysburg. The Rochester AOH focuses on preserving and sharing Irish American history and culture, as well as conducting charitable works and projects within our local community, supporting such organizations as the Veterans Outreach Program, Camp Good Days, and Daystar Kids. The business leader of the year is Mike McEwen, who owns Silk O'Loughlin's, the popular bar and restaurant, popularly known as Ole's, which overlooks the Genesee River in Lake Ontario. In addition to hosting lots of St. Patrick's Day celebrations, Mike gives back to our community by holding many charitable events at Ole's which raise money for animal rescue and muscular dystrophy. The honorary marshal for this year is Pete Dupre, also known as Harmonica Pete around the world. At almost 98 years young, Pete is an ambassador with the Greatest Generations Foundation and has traveled the world with them, playing his harmonica at major military ceremonies and sporting events. Some of the most notable are the 75th anniversaries of both the attack on Pearl Harbor and the liberation of Paris. Pete has played before games for both the LA Kings, the Carolina Panthers, as well as Madison Square Garden for a New York Knicks game. Pete loves entertaining people and keeping the memory of World War II alive.
You may wonder, though, why a Frenchman is being the parade marshal, but I can honestly claim to be Irish, too, because my mother, God rest her soul, was a Canadian-Irish lady by the name of Lacey. And she came from a McCarthy family. And they were from Ireland, and my mom was born in Canada, as authentic Irish as you could be. And it's always been a very big part of my life that, oh sure, I've got, here I am with my whole family. My 3 brothers and my sister and my mom and dad. And that's in the middle of the Depression. And that's where we were all kind of getting it all together.
Citizen of the Year Marianne Tucker is currently the events coordinator for the Catholic Charities Community Services and works in service of those living with significant health challenges. A longtime member of the Irish Children's Program, Marianne and her family have hosted children from Belfast, Ireland, as well as exchange students from China. A Shannonside Keeley dancer and a member of the parade committee, Marianne exemplifies the qualities of St. Patrick by serving others. Our community organization of the year is Compeer. Compeer Rochester's team provides mental wellness through friendship. Mental and behavioral health challenges can cause isolation and separation from ourselves and from our loved ones. Compeer employs the power of supportive friendships to help youth, families, adults, and veterans living right here in our community. Compeer helps make the world less lonely. Our Grand Marshal is U.S. Staff Sergeant David Bellavia. David Bellavia is the first and only living Iraq War veteran to receive the Congressional Medal of Honor, our country's highest military honor. David was awarded the Medal of Honor for his heroic efforts during the Third Battle of Fallujah, dramatic efforts that saved the lives of his unit members. After enlisting in the U.S. Army in 1999, he chose to stay and fight following the September 11th terror attacks on American soil. Since returning home, David started an advocacy organization called Vets for Freedom, as well as a relief fund, which supports the soldiers of his former task force in Iraq. David was inducted into the New York State Veterans Hall of Fame in 2005.
I'm honored to be named the Grand Marshal of the top St. Patrick's Day Parade, virtual parade in Rochester. I want to thank the City of Rochester, the organizers, the sponsors, of course our first responders, and our veterans. Rochester, we're strong, we're going to be resilient, and next year we'll do this again in person. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Rochester Scottish Pipe and Drum Band. Ladies and gentlemen, stand up for the Vietnam Veterans of America, Chapter 20. The Civil Air Patrol, ladies and gentlemen, the U.S. Air Force Auxiliary, Rochester Composite Squadron. Also in this Veterans Armed Forces Division, the Excelsior Brigade, Fife and Drum Corps. Ladies and gentlemen, the Veterans Outreach Center, serving those who serve us.
I'm here with Greg Connors and Tom Ferris of Connors and Ferris, longtime sponsors of the St. Patrick's Day Parade. Fellas, what was it that brought you to the parade? What is it that has kept you involved with the parade, this thing going on in Rochester every year?
Greg and I are both Irish, which obviously is a factor. We enjoy the camaraderie of the parade, the impact it has on the Rochester community, and we look forward every year. The parade committee is one of our biggest partnerships.
And it's the best community event in Rochester that we participate in. There's no more fun that you can have than in March, celebrating a great tradition with a lot of great friends and family and the community at large.
Largest single day event in the city.
Love it.
Thank you, fellas. Thank you so much for your sponsorship and your camaraderie, as you said before. God bless.
God bless.
Well, here we are at the corner of East Avenue and Main Street. Now, this is a favorite spot for a lot of people to view the parade for so many people, right, Kate?
That's right, exactly, Scott. There's always so much excitement here at the Liberty Pole, and you can get a really clear view of all the marchers because the groups slow down just a bit and spread out to make the turn onto Main Street.
Not only that, Kate, but oftentimes you'll have local broadcasts coming from this vantage point where there's plenty of seating available also as the city puts in bleachers here along Main Street. There's a variety of vendors selling their wares up and down the parade and a wonderful view of the final stretch of the parade route. The best part about it is you don't have to stop for the light because it's always green for the Irish on St. Patrick's Day.
All right, we got another trivia question. Ready for this one? What's the official color associated with St. Patrick? We'll get you the answer in just a few.
As far back as the 1860s, there are records of the St. Patrick's Day parades in the city of Rochester. There was the Great Flood of 1865 that caused the parade to be canceled when the rushing waters of the Genesee burst over the Main Street Bridge. In 1874, the Rochester Daily Union and Advertiser recounted that the St. Patrick's Day parade was witnessed by 30,000 people and was a grand success. The route of the parade wound through downtown from St. Patrick's, the original Cathedral of Rochester, on Plymouth and Platt Street. The church was originally built in 1823 and torn down in 1937 to make way for more Kodak office buildings. A plaque at the Kodak office, where the church stood, remains today. For years, St. Patrick's Day celebrations in Rochester centered around church services and dinners, including the St. Patrick's Day banquet of the Rochester Knights of Equity. The modern-day parade was reestablished by the Ancient Order of Hibernians in 1949. Always held on the Sunday before March 17th, the parade stepped off after Mass at St. Mary's at Washington Square and ended at the Hibernian Club on Alexander Street. Marchers from the Rochester Fire, Police, and Post Office workers, as well as members of the Harps Club and Gaelic organization. According to legend, the Hibernians could not get a permit to walk in the street, so they marched with 1 foot on the sidewalk and 1 foot in the street. Throughout the 1940s, 50s, and 60s, the St. Patrick's Day celebration in Rochester continued with multiple galas and dinners held in various spots, including the Powers Hotel downtown. The Seneca Hotel hosted Irish musicians and Desi Penrose's Irish dancers. There were some instances where bad weather and organizational anomalies caused cancellation, but by the late 1970s, the parade was back to stay. I'm here with Tom O'Connell, former parade president, former Citizen of the Year, and former Grand Marshal of the St. Patrick's Day Parade. Tom, when you took over the parade, there were changes inherent. Like, what had to go on in order for the parade to move forward?
Well, back in 2007, when you came on the board, Mark, and I was president, we had some big changes there we had to overcome. There was quite a few people retired from the board of directors, so we had to come up and fill several key positions. Another thing we had to overcome was our finance plan, our funding of the parade was going to change because the cultural grants we used to use to fund the parade we were told going to end, so we had to come up and find a new way to finance it. And we also wanted to improve the look of the parade, visual appeal, and make the parade look a little bit more organized. And we did all those through our sponsorship plan. You see now the banners, give the parade a little bit more organized look. You can follow it, and also allows us to show our sponsors' names throughout the parade. So that's been the key changes, really.
Today, Parade Day is still filled with celebration, starting with a beautiful Mass at St. Mary's, the running of the Green 5-mile race, the flag raising ceremony at the county office building, and the parade itself. Through windstorms, frigid temps, snow, rain, or brilliant sunshine, the parade brings tens of thousands of people together to celebrate the Irish heritage and Rochester's wonderful collective community.
Here comes a great float of the St. Patrick's Day Parade. Our friends at James Crowley Plumbing. Crowley Plumbing since 1928. Hey, I came up with a great slogan for you guys. Have a leak, take a leak. Does that work? The Shannon Side Kaylee Dancers. Out of Rochester, New York, established in 1980. They're an adult Kaylee dance group in Rochester. They rehearse Monday nights. In September to May, perform for nursing home charity organizations, local events, including a Celtic festival. Thank you for coming. Rock's social butterfly and today's leprechaun birthday. Thank you, everybody. The Irish Children's Program coming through the parade. They're parade grand marshals back in 2014, and their mission is to strengthen the peace in Northern Ireland, one child at a time, for over 30 years. They brought nearly 1,000 children from Belfast to the Rochester area, creating unforgettable memories for area host families, children, provide unique opportunities to introduce kids to a different culture and garbage plates. I ad-libbed. Official TV stations on the St. Patrick's Day Parade, News 8, WROC!
Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. Beautiful day here in Rochester.
How are you? At Chodak, everybody. Too many to mention. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. McGruba. Hey, guys. Hi, how are you? Thank you for coming. Thank you for being a sponsor. News 8. Our good friends from McGinnity's, Rochester's oldest Irish establishment, McGinnity's on Westridge Road. The best corned beef ever. Go Irish! Ladies and gentlemen, the Towpath Volunteer Fife and Drum Corps out of Macedon. Rochester Animal Services, I would not have the best next door neighbor's dog ever. All kinds of adoptable dogs right here, walked on leashes by our volunteers. Rochester Animal Services.
Keep Rochester clean and green. Join the clean sleep.
Go green, join the clean sleep, City of Rochester. Don't trash our future. Recycle everything you can. Here comes another St. Patrick level sponsor, our good friends at the DDS companies. Yeah! DDS companies, always great participants in the parade. Always have a great float. Hey, what's up, John? What's up, guys? Hey, what's up? There they are. DDS in the house. DDS.
Okay, we're back with your trivia question. On the other side, we asked you, what do you think the official color is of the color of St. Patrick? Most people would think it's green. It is not. It's a trick question. The answer is blue, because blue is the official color of the Republic of Ireland. So this place is familiar to me, as I call it home on Parade Day. I've been calling the St. Patrick's Day Parade for more than 10 years, and this is the location most of the marching groups actually pause for a minute or so, and Mark will tell you what happens here.
We're certainly fortunate to have you along for the ride every single year, Scott. We're on the east side of the bridge here on Main Street, and underneath us is the historic Genesee River. People will get here as early as the night before in order to camp out a spot for themselves so that they can come and watch the proceedings on the following day. Not only do you have the Genesee, but on the west side of the bridge, you've got the judges stand where you're going to hear everybody's party piece. Every dance school and band and all along the way, they're going to put on their best performance right here so that they can win the coveted awards like Best Float or Best Marching Band or Best Dance School.
That's right, Mark. And we even have bleachers set up here for families with children as well. And one year, the city and the county tried to dye the Genesee River green, just like in Chicago. But the water here moves so fast that it ended up just being a thin green line all the way to the lake.
Well, isn't this why we put the green stripe down Main Street now?
That's right. We do every year.
That's where the paint goes.
Painting of the green.
Can we give a shout out to Miss Eileen Fee, who has been the matriarch of this parade for years and years and years. We wish her well.
Hi, Eileen, down in North Carolina. And I've got one more trivia question for you today. What is the longest St. Patrick's Day parade, and what is the shortest? We'll have that answer for you coming up.
First Student is another St. Patrick level sponsor. Proud sponsor of the top St. Patrick's Day parade. For more than a century, First Student is providing transportation services and putting students first, working with school officials to understand unique challenges, developing solutions that save money, improve safety, drive efficiency, and provide peace of mind. Next up, Fabulous Flowers, Ann and Tom Doherty, past Business Leaders of the Year for the Irish Parade. Look at this float, fabulous! Woo! It's a beautiful float. Annie and Tom established Fabulous Flowers on Westridge Road 60 years ago. Each year for over 10 years, a new float is designed, built, and decorated by the Fabulous Flowers family. The White Saber Drum Corps, one of the oldest in the country, based in Dansville, New York. Another great sponsor, another great team, the Rochester Americans. The Young School of Dance, based in Greece, is coming through. Another great Rochester Irish Dance Club. Look at this float from Monroe County Parks. Wow! Hey! Everybody, beautiful float! It's a lot more to be seen in our beautiful Monroe County parks. Ladies and gentlemen, the Rochester Fire Department. Thank you, RFD, for everything you do, keeping us safe every day. More! Oh, yeah! The Rochester Protectives coming down the pike. Whoa! Johnny's Irish up Johnny's Bar, Culver Road! Founded in 1929, is a family-owned relocation company dedicated to delivering a quality moving experience to everybody. They are a global transportation provider, so make sure you contact them to assist your moving needs, either locally or anywhere in the world. Thank you, Corrigan. Here comes the MCC Celtic Society, based at Monroe Community College. They were 2015 Club of the Year. Thank you for coming through. Yeah! Yeah! Next up is Barnard Fire Department, based in Greece. Favorite summer destination, bands in Barnard. What a quiet fire truck, come on! Yeah! Here comes the Temple Bar and Grill on East Avenue in Rochester, another cool, awesome sponsor, honoring the spirit of St. Patrick today. Here comes our friends from the Genesee Brewery. Founded in 1878, it's the largest and oldest continuing operating breweries in the United States. Give it up for the Jenny Brewery! Yes! The Genesee line of beers, part of the North American breweries. Thank you! Look at that, that is awesome. Another great Irish dance troupe, the Drumcliff Irish Arts School of Irish Dance. Drumcliff, based here in Rochester. Here we go. Here comes Salingers, another great sponsor of today's parade. And Black Button Distilling, voted Best Regional Distillery by City Newspaper in 2014. And here comes some Pride of Rochester Band. Pride of Rochester Band and Color Guard, ladies and gentlemen. Look at those great, great uniforms. Beautiful. Here comes North Shore Real Estate. Veteran-owned real estate brokerage situated on Park Ave. They're a customer-centric focused company providing the best service for clients buying or selling a home. Thank you, North Shore Real Estate. Oh yeah, look at that! It's the Irish Dragon. Miss New York, out in front of Brotherhood Has No Borders, St. Paul Boulevard and Fire Department, and Barrie, Ontario Fire Department. A brotherhood formed out of respect for our brothers and sister firefighters, past and present, especially those who died in the line of duty. We will never forget. Thank you very much for welcoming the parade. America, our home sweet home. God bless America, our home sweet home. Here come the Red Wings. We really love them. The Red Wings, AAA International League Baseball. Nick Sharada and more. The Red Wings hold the record for the longest professional baseball game, lasting 33 innings, 8 hours, 25 minutes over the course of 3 different days. The Goodwin Academy of Irish Dance, ladies and gentlemen. Irish Dance. Rochester City Gaelic. It's co-ed men's and women's hurling in Rochester. They promise to teach Irish culture and sports. Yeah! Rock City Gaelic! Here comes the Gates Charlite Fire Department. Give it up for them. And their chief of Gates Fire is Alan Bubel. Thank you, Gates Charlite Fire Department, keeping us safe on the west side. No silent fire trucks allowed in this parade. Let's hear some noise. There you go. Thank you. Uh-oh. Do we have any RPD watching the road here? You got any of our RPD friends watching the road? You keep an eye on these guys? These are the Hitmen Brass Band, formerly from Attica, New York. The Hitmen consists of 9 of the finest incarcerated marching musicians in the history of the New York State Department of Corrections. The Hitmen are here. They are in. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What would a parade be without Guinness, especially in St. Patrick's Day? Oh, yeah. Shower me. Thank you. What a great fundraising, charity fundraising organization the Ugly Disco is. Do lots. You guys raise a lot of money over the years. Thank you so much. Here comes Honeyoy Falls. Twin 560 of the Honeyoy Falls Fire Department, based in Honeyoy Falls. There you go. East End Tavern, an American Tavern on Charlotte Street. Great food, great drinks, great Neil Diamond songs. Thank you. Mark-time marchers coming up here, ladies and gentlemen. And other great people in the parade, thank you. The Mark-time Marchers, based out of Churchville. Ladies and gentlemen, from Ontario, the Lincoln Fire Department. Thanks for being in the this year. Thank you very much. East Side represent. Thank you, Bud Light, for being in the St. Patrick's Day Parade.
May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. The rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. And may God hold you in the palm of of his hand.
We got more bagpipes, so feed it over, pipe band. Feed it over, pipe band, and coming down. And our good friends at March from Rutherford Bar. Burp. The best wings in town. Here comes the Pittsburgh Jason Pittsburgh been back several times. East Rochester is marching with them today. One more time for Pittsburgh Volunteer Fire Department and our friends from East Rochester. Here comes the Renegades! Rochester Renegades Women's Rugby Club, based in Rochester. Here come the Renegades! Ladies and gentlemen, Jameson Irish Dance.
And it's the Jameson School of Irish Dance celebrating their 5th season this year with students ranging from ages 3 through adult, beginner through champion. The Webster studio underwent a renovation in 2020, installing a gorgeous new floor and more than doubling their studio space just in time for safe, socially distanced dance classes. Now, despite the challenges of the pandemic, Jameson students have been working harder than ever. In November, they co-hosted their first Irish dance competition with their friends at the Goodwin Academy, held at Genesee Country Village Museum. Now, this is truly a memorable event on a gorgeous fall day. They are ready for health, joy, and happiness in 2021. Thank you, Rochester Parade Committee, and happy St. Patrick's Day to all. Take a look at those dancers. Thank you, Jameson Irish Dance.
Arundecoids, Point Pleasant Fire Department. This year has been a decade that they've been with us in the parade. Thank you, Point Pleasant Fire Department, for keeping us all safe. And friendly sons and daughters of St. Patrick, another great in the Finger Lakes region, a great sponsor of today's parade. Thank you. Here comes Rich Culver Volunteer Fire Department, based in Arundecoid. These guys have been with us since the beginning, 42 years in the parade. What better way? Oh, what's up, guys? What better way to have fun is to pedal your way through Rochester with a beer in your hand. All right, Rochester Pedal Tours. Always fun. They got goats. No more fun. The Angry Goat Pub. Would there happen to be a party after the parade there? Okay, good to know. Thank you. Danny and Associates, CPAs, Crane Hogan, for our top St. Patrick's Day Parade sponsor. Thank you for being. Established accounting firm for over 50 years with offices in Florida and New York. Representing the Rochester in 2019 Empire Rugby GU playoffs, March 30th, the Rochester Colonials Rugby Club, accepting players of any level. Representing Rochester, here comes Local 118 Teamsters, Local 118 based in Rochester, New York. Showing proud, showing strong, and running a little green today. Looking good. All right, the judges, go ahead, they're over here. Spencerport Volunteer Fire Department. You guys have been with us for 18 years. Thank you for being in the parade. Spencerport Volunteer Fire Department. Thank you to M&T Bank, our sponsors for today. Dunwoody Dance, based in Rochester. 2019 Rock Awards winner for Best Dance Crew and Group. 2018 first place overall at Starbound National Competition. Voted Best Dance Group at the Puerto Rican Festival in 2015. Dunwoody Dance. The Savannah Cellar Savers Marching Brass Band is up next. They're always great in the parade. They have been New York State Music Champions for so many years. They need 3 banners. That's how awesome they are. The Savannah Cellar Saver. Here comes some Irish Wolfhound. Look at the beautiful dog. Craft breweries, big Irish Rover. It's a good taste and it's a good look. The Downbeat Percussion Band coming down the street. Hi guys, come on down. I've seen you in Bill's game before, huh?
Okay, and we have the answer to that trivia question. The longest St. Patrick's Day parade is in New York City, which you probably have guessed. It's actually over 6 hours long. There are 150,000 marchers and over 2 million spectators. And the shortest parade is in Hot Springs, Arkansas. They say it's only 98 feet long, and somehow they have 30,000 spectators. You can look it up.
That's amazing. Well, we made it here to the end. Almost, Kate and Mark. We're at the Fitzhugh Street location. You're right just in front of the county office building. And the official end of the parade kind of begins here, right? So we're talking about 45 minutes since you started marching to get here, but there's just a little bit more to do.
That's right. The footprint of the parade actually extends all the way to Plymouth Avenue. And this is the area where floats and vehicles disassemble, pack up, and move on to continue to celebrate the day.
As we said earlier, people from all walks of life have enjoyed the parade up until this point. In fact, you, Mr. Spezzano, I don't know if you know this, but your parents named you improperly. They put the O at the end of your name as opposed to where it belongs.
I'm a quarter Italian and half Irish, just to let you know.
And everybody's Irish today. The spirit of the day continues from this gathering wherever people might be going, whether it's to a hotel downtown, whether it's to a gig across town, you might be going to another dance participation or competition. All in all, you've seen a lot of people and helped a lot of people smile when you get to this point. I can tell you with great assurance that all the people that helped bring this parade to downtown Rochester, be it Tops or Connors and Ferris, DDS, the Amerks, the Red Wings, the parade committee, we are certainly, as well as the municipalities, city and county, the parade committee is definitely proud to represent Patrick's legacy, his example, and his reverence to our Creator. May God bless us all.
Thank you so much for joining us today. If you missed part of the show or you want to tell your friends about it, you can watch it again on rochesterfirst.com. And please join us next year on Saturday, March 12th, 2022 for the Tops Rochester St. Patrick's Day Parade. Happy St. Patrick's Day!